next, it's a lightweight bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy. And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine. It's so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute. And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon. J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym. Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Oliveira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Ready to go here, round 1. Charles "Bronx" Oliveira, one of the top active and accurate submission threats in UFC history. He's in that patented upright stance as usual. Charles Oliveira trying to continue the trend of first-round finishes here tonight. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch. This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head. Single collar tie here. Well, he's
he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates ahead outside to a high cross. Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my
John,
last strikes?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Side control now. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic squeeze.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira.
Nice.
Got the single collar tie. Now he's got the Muay Thai block.
Big punch from the clinch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. And that one certainly found the target. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again. Oh, that's a nice strike.
That's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing. Shot a double leg.
Oh, man, the canvas is shaking as he slams him down. Ground and pound strike is true. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions. Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here.
He's a tech armbar now.
All right, so he postures up, then he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oliveira's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, he postured up there. Nicely done. Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
90 seconds to go in round 2. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
And he is back up to his feet. Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And landing with 72% accuracy tonight against Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Man, the submission attempts keep on coming. Going for a choke now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transition into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face. And there was no better example. Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now you're looking for defensively.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Oliveira.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Oliveira.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Closed guard. Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Elbow lands for him.
Closed guard.
Hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Back to the clinch position. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Back.
Oliveira's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Oliveira's going for the sub here.
Você derrubou ele bonito e agora ele já tá mais pra lá do que pra cá. Esse vai ser o round
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice job using this. Nicely done. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Lands an elbow there. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do here?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work, trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play it there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of...
Beautiful takedown land.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
It's the shoulder pressure. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land...
Oliveira's looking for a Darce choke here. You gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. Right now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Fifth and final round forthcoming. Oh, elbow to the head there by Nurmagomedov.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he gets the takedown.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, he's more than content to work off of. Now he hip escapes. Maybe a triangle opportunity here, DC.
Yeah, he's throwing the legs up. His opponent needs to get both arms out of there, or he's going to attack this triangle. Oh, nice.
And he's out. hammer fist. Oliveira's going for the leg. Might be a submission opportunity here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Nurmagomedov gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right. Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, landing a punch with the left hand now, so now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Close guard. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
This is a terrible position. Oh, wow, oh! Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix.
What else can you say but what a fight? All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.